What's up, y'all? So today I'm going to tell y'all about my new YouTube channel. Now, what this is I am trying to educate people on the truth about what is going on in our society and not just the media hype and what is really going on. So, this is really to help. So everybody like and subscribe, please. And then come back. I'm gonna make a video 3 times a week over social issues, over stuff that happens in the media. I'm going to discuss it, and if you don't agree with it, put it in the comments. If you like it, put it in the comments. I want to know y'all opinions too. So today video, as you can see in the title, is capitalism is a modern form of slavery, in which it is. And I knew all this stuff, but I'd rather give y'all a visual representation other than y'all hear me talk the whole time. So,
the fractional reserve policy perpetrated by the Federal Reserve, which has spread in practice to the great majority of banks in the world, is, in fact, a system of modern slavery. Think about it. Money is created out of debt. And what do people do when they are in debt? They submit to employment to pay it off. But if money can only be created out of loans, how can society ever be debt-free?
See, so what he's saying here is that with society being created on this idea of let's tax people, let's do this, let's do that. This creates an eventuality of capitalism to where you basically feel like you have to work for others to be successful. And to put it, like he said, in the form of slavery is simple. You working for these wages that you can make somewhere else, or that you could possibly make on your own, but because you want this, because you want that new house, because you want this, because you wanted this, now you have to work for it without you actually, feeling like, oh, I can do it on my own. No, they want you to do it in their system.
It can't. And that's the point. And it is the fear of losing assets coupled with the struggle to keep up with the perpetual debt and inflation inherent in the system, compounded by the inescapable scarcity within the money supply itself, created by the interest that can never be repaid, that keeps the wage slave in line, running on the hamster wheel with millions of others, in effect powering an empire that truly benefits only the elite at the top of the pyramid. For, at the end of the day, who are you really working for? The banks. Money is created in a bank and invariably ends up in a bank. They are the true masters, along with the corporations and governments they support. Physical slavery requires people to be housed and fed. Economic slavery requires people to feed and house themselves. It is one of the most ingenious scams for social manipulation ever created, and at its core, it is an invisible war against the population. Debt is the weapon used to conquer and enslave societies, and interest is its prime ammunition. And as the majority walks around oblivious to this reality, the banks, in collusion with governments and corporations, continue to perfect and expand their tactics of economic warfare, spawning new bases, such as the World Bank and International Monetary Fund, while also inventing a new type of soldier, the birth of the economic hitman.
We economic hitmen really have been the ones responsible for creating this first truly global empire. And we work many different ways. But perhaps course, the most common is that we will identify a country that has resources our corporations covet, like oil, and then arrange a huge loan to that country from the World Bank or one of its sister organizations. But the money never actually goes to the country. Instead, it goes to our big corporations to build infrastructure projects in that country, power plants, industrial parks, ports, things that benefit a few rich people in that country, in addition to our corporations, but really don't help the majority of the people at all. However, those people, the whole country is left holding a huge debt. It's such a big debt they can't repay it, and that's part of the plan, that they can't repay it. And so at some point, we economic hitmen go back to them and say, listen, you owe us a lot of money, can't pay your debt, so sell your oil real cheap to our oil companies. Allow us to build a military base in your country, or send troops in support of us to someplace in the world like Iraq, or vote with us on the next UN vote to have their electric utility company privatized and their water and sewage system privatized and sold to U.S. corporations or other multinational corporations. So there's that whole mushrooming thing, and it's so typical of the way the IMF and the World Bank work. That you put a country in debt, it's such a big debt it can't pay it, and then you offer to refinance that debt and pay even more interest. And you demand this quid pro quo, which you call a conditionality or good governance, which means basically that they've got to sell off their resources, including many of their social services, their utility companies, their school systems, sometimes their penal systems, their insurance systems, to foreign corporations. So it's a double, triple, quadruple whammy.
Okay, so thank you guys again for watching. And again, like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe. This is like a whole new channel. I'm going to keep coming out with more content. So thank you guys so much for even coming through. And you know, I'm actually grateful for this. So, you know, just keep showing support. Like I said at the beginning, put what you thought in the comment section. You know, I want to know what you think. You know, so thank you again. And again, I'm not looking for no payment. Like, please don't send me no money. Keep your money. This is a free YouTube channel. I don't need YouTube to pay me or anything. To teach people is enough for me. So thank you guys so much.